2018 Tesla Model X SUV Review. The good points of Tesla Model X SUV: zero exhaust emissions, silent running, sports car acceleration, all-wheel drive, quick charge times, growing network, optionally provided with 7 seats. The bad points of Tesla Model X SUV: pronounced wind and tire noise, real-world range sub 200 miles, lumpy ride quality, average fit and finished. The Tesla Model X may be the world's first all-electric SUV, and achieves the seemingly contradictory goals of zero exhaust emissions and extremely high performance with all the option of 7-seat practicality. Produced by Tesla in California, the Model X follows the Model S saloon for being only the second all-new vehicle to become produced by the American company. A 17-inch central touchscreen, electrically activated Falcon wing rear doors and suggested advanced driving aids having a high level of autonomous control bring the spirit of Silicon Valley innovation and playfulness to your usually conservative automotive segment. Quartet of versions. 4 versions in the Model X can be found, named 75D, 90D and 100D and P100D. The higher the number, the higher the performance and the longer the driving range. Start to see the performance section to get a full explanation. Currently the Tesla Model X doesn't have any direct rivals, with mainstream premium manufacturers offering plug-in hybrid SUVs including the Audi Q7 e-tron, BMW X5 xDrive 40e and Porsche Cayenne SE Hybrid instead. Such SUVs have both the standard engine along with the capability to run using electric power alone in abbreviation periods. Later in 2017, smaller electric Jaguar I-Pace SUV will even go head-to-head using the Model X. Designed across the battery pack. The Model X's large battery power sits low down between your front and rear axles, and powers an electrical motor at either end with the car to deliver all-wheel drive. Despite producing zero exhaust emissions, the Model X has performance to rival sports cars and, sometimes, even supercars. The P100D is claimed to accelerate from 0-62 miles per hour by 50%. 9 seconds, beating the Ferrari 488 GTB using a tenth of any second. Tesla won't market the Model X just as one all-terrain vehicle, but has engineered it to tow as much as 2,268 kilograms when equipped together with the tow bar option. The absence of the standard engine and gearbox allows for just a completely flat floor in the vehicle, without bulky transmission tunnel to enjoy foot space. Stowage space for luggage can also be available in their boot and within the front bonnet, along with the Tesla could be specified in standard 5-seat or optional 6 or 7-seat layouts. Recharging in your own home is recommended. The many Model X and Model S customers follow Tesla's recommendation of getting a dedicated wall connector for home recharging, with an approximate price of £400 £440. Typically this provides between 22 and 51 miles of driving range each hour of charge, according to Power Grid Supply. For journeys further afield, a network of Tesla supercharger stations are often navigated to with the touchscreen multimedia system. New customers get an allocation of free recharges, but once they've been used there's a fee. Credit is offered annually and also the cost is minimal. Next, Tesla claims approximately 170 miles of range is recharged within 30 minutes featuring its superchargers. Various factors may affect the exact time for it to charge, but we plugged the Model X right into a supercharger station and received 177 miles of range in approximately 1 hour. Tesla's website lists 35 UK supercharger sites, with between 2 and 12 superchargers each. Slower chargers are also offered at other sites including hotels, restaurants and shopping centers. The verdict: it's a properly impressive vehicle which is comfortable, cost-setting and swift. But certain quality and refinement issues signify it doesn't always obtain the standard expected of vehicles costing a fraction on the Model X's price. The Model X's all-electric powertrain, optional autonomous capabilities and also a connected multimedia system that might be updated towards the latest version over tier puts Tesla the main topic on automotive innovation. Watch the entire Tesla Model X review and discover if this automotive revolution will rock the established premium manufacturers. Stunning acceleration over a line. No gears mean uninterrupted oomph. Less punchy, yet still fast, at motorway speeds. The Model X's twin electric motors deliver maximum performance to your front and rear wheels from the time you accelerate. We tested the 90D, which promises 0.62 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, that has a battery variety of 303 miles within the approved NED European test cycle. If anything, the 0.62 miles per hour figure undersells the immediate, relentless nature in the acceleration, which slams you back your seat and, as there are no gears to switch, is entirely linear and uninterrupted. The 75D promises 0.62 miles per hour in 6.0 seconds 259 miles range, and although the 100D also records precisely the same 4.8 seconds as being the 90D, the stove increases to 351 miles. Buyers can step up for the P100D, including the ludicrous speed upgrade. It promises a stunning 2.9 seconds 0.60 miles per hour sometime to just 1.4 seconds to accelerate from 4,565 miles per hour, using a range of 336 miles, assuming it's being driven gently. Ultimately, the 90D's performance is a bit more than adequate, with very good acceleration even at high motorway cruising speeds, and excellent mid-range flexibility for safe overtaking. All models are designed for 155 miles per hour, except the entry-level 75D, using a maximum of 130 miles per hour. Regenerative braking allows you restore some battery charge, by capturing energy usually lost like a car holds back. This means that quite small lifts off of the throttle think that braking within a normal car. The effect can seem to be quite unnatural in the beginning, but is simple to acclimatize to. All-wheel drive traction is impressive. Overeager traction control cuts power prematurely. Handles well due to the size, yet lags behind class leaders. Every Model X comes with all-wheel drive as standard equipment. It allows the powerful 7-seat SUV to deploy its power with little wheel spin, and creates safe, sure-footed progress even very bad climate. Despite this, hard acceleration at a junction might cause the traction control to slice power very abruptly, and that is far from ideal, rather than particularly safe, when trying to merge with fast-flowing traffic. A more measured traction control intervention will be welcome here. The Tesla's body roll is well contained. That's important and impressive for any heavy car weighing 2,389 kilograms. However, conventional SUVs like the Range Rover Sport and Audi Q7 feel more agile and fun to operate the vehicle. They also have nicer steering. The Tesla's lacks definition when you move it off-center, which leads to a slightly vague feeling. The Model X's steering is light and user-friendly, however, making the Tesla simple to maneuver at low speeds around town, which is not a scary SUV to squeeze into a tight parking spot. That's partly because in the excellent reversing camera, which displays a higher resolution as well as clear image for the 17-inch touchscreen. Spacious and easy design all round. central touchscreen is amazingly intuitive. Dashboard fit and finish is disappointingly below par. A feeling of spaciousness, simplicity and relaxation dominates the Tesla cabin. Unusually, the driving force needs to simply select drive within the Mercedes-sourced steering column-mounted gearshifter to operate the vehicle away. You don't need to unlock the doors, or perhaps press a start button, and also the Tesla shuts off and locks itself automatically since the driver walks away. As an option, top doors can even slowly swing out because you approach, taking off the need to even touch the handle. It's disconcertingly simple. A huge panoramic windscreen sweeps right back over the driving force's head, split with a graduated tint and sun visors that fold in from the motive force's right and passengers' left when needed. It's critical for creating the opinion of space and lightweight. The 17-inch touchscreen controls many vehicle functions, from features including navigation, music playing and telephone connectivity to raising the suspension and sliding the next row seating to and fro. If you're acquainted with smartphone technology, it's intuitive to navigate all functions, and removes the most buttons from your dashboard for just a sleek, modern appearance. The buttons that remain, the electric window switches, as an illustration, are borrowed from Mercedes. Impressive storage but low-quality materials. Unlike the Model S, that produces a feature from the completely flat floor between driver and passenger and the expense of stowage space, the Model X runs on the more conventional center console. This provides a lot more storage, with cubbyholes and generous-sized cup holders. In fact, 8 cup holders are offered on 6 and 7-seat versions. On a rather superficial level, quality appears high along with the design, with the dashboard, dominated by the iPad-like central screen, plus the 7 individual leather seats designed for our test car are impressively striking. But investigate further and also the Model X lacks the substance to support first impressions. The dashboard sounds hollow and cheap when tapped, and one on the plastic covers about the front seat runners had come loose on our test car. It's indicative of the level of fit and finish below Tesla's premium rivals. Lumpy ride quality disappoints. Poor whine noise suppression. Excellent driving position. The Tesla Model X rides on air suspension rather than a standard coil-sprung setup, just like a Mercedes-Benz Class or Range Rover. This allows the ride height to get adjusted around, and really should make for just a more comfort-focused ride. The reality is, however, just a little disappointing, the Model X displaying a lumpy ride quality that doesn't smooth over irregularities within the road in addition to it might. The motors that power electric cars are quieter than rivals with internal combustion engines, but meaning wind and tire noise might be more noticeable. Even so, the Tesla scores poorly. The reason is, with quite pronounced noise. Whine noise suppression on our test car was particularly poor, perhaps linked to your ill-fitting seals, the spot that the Falcon wing rear doors fold over in the roof. The driving position is, however, perfectly comfortable, along with the seats are relatively supportive. The headrests is often more generously cushioned, but there's little to complain about here. Similarly, there's generous space for passengers inside second row of seats, which might be electrically powered forward and backward, and in many cases the third row seating is comfortable for giant adults. This is partly because electric cars will not require bulky transmission tunnels, with all the large battery-mounted lowdown relating to the axles. The Model X has the capacity to offer a fully flat floor, boosting space. Plenty of ordinary equipment on all models. Higher spec buys more performance as an alternative to kit. Faster charging and 7-seat options can be obtained. As standard, All Model X models are specified with largely similar equipment. In spite of the base price spanning £50,000, the purchase price premium instead buys extra performance and driving range. Standard Tesla Model X SUV equipment. Standard features around the 75D, 90D and 100D include 40 kWh of free annual charging at Tesla's supercharger network, air suspension, a 17-inch touchscreen including digital radio, maps and navigation with real-time traffic information, collision avoidance and autonomous emergency braking, LED headlamps, keyless entry, and electrically powered rear tailgate. To this, the P100D model adds an active rear spoiler, which rises up from your tailgate at speed and retracts when parked. Higher performance red Brembo brake calipers. Optional Tesla Model X SUV extras. Black paint will be the only no-cost exterior color, with 6 other colors costing extra. 20-inch silver slipstream alloys are standard, with all the 20-inch helix and 22-inch turbine wheels as optional extras. 5 interior trim combinations can be found, but only multi-pattern black seats with dark ashwood trim and black headlining is standard. Key options range from the 6 and 7-seat interior, advanced driver assistance packages and also a premium upgrades package. The latter includes front doors that automatically swing open while you approach, a cabin air filtration system said to become 100 times more efficient than premium automotive filters, additional leather and Alcantara trim for the dashboard, controls and dual armrests, plus dynamic LED headlights that turn in line using the driver's steering inputs to illuminate corners. Sub-Zero Winter Package includes heated seating for everyone's seats, a heated tire and wiper blade defrosters. Buyers may also opt for just a set of 20-inch alloy wheels fitted with Pirelli Sato Zero Winter tires. Ultra-high fidelity sound upgrade adds 16 speakers, a subwoofer and amplifier for the purpose Tesla describes as a custom-designed audiophile quality stereo audio. Towing package introduces a steel tow bar, 13-pin electronics harness along with a software package that automatically brakes individual wheels to make trailers sway back at bay. No Euro NCAP score to date. Vast array of ordinary safety features. Advanced autonomous driving tech. The Model X is yet being tested by Euro NCAP, but Tesla claims its very own crash testing procedures suggest it ought to be the first SUV to get the highest safety rating in each and every category. All-wheel drive and a battery power-positioned lowdown involving the axles. Placing weight lowdown increases agility and cuts down on likelihood of your rollover means the Model X is definitely an inherently well-balanced and stable SUV. The standard fitment, as is also mandatory for each and every car sold inside the EU, of ABS brakes and stability control also means the motive force is unlikely to skid out of hand. The Model X is equipped with 12 airbags as standard, with head and knee airbags in the top, 2 side curtain airbags, 4 C8 mounted side airbags and a couple door mounted airbags. Active security features include automatic emergency braking and side collision avoidance, as both versions intervene to halt the vehicle appears to be accident is deemed likely. Tesla offers approximately 4 ISOFIX attachments for child seats, though Audi provides 6 rolling around in its 7-seat Q7. Tesla is well known due to the cutting-edge, and frequently controversial, driver assistance systems, most of which go a long way to full autonomy. The enhanced autopilot function, for example, includes 4 cameras and 12 ultrasonic sonar sensors to evaluate traffic and obstacles 360 degrees across the car. Enhanced autopilot automatically matches speed on the traffic flow, ensures the automobile doesn't veer by reviewing the lane, automatically changes lanes, and in many cases self-parks and could be summoned through your garage. It's worth noting that fully autonomous self-driving cars aren't legal from the UK, requiring the motive force to remain under control and use these for assistance only. Offers 5, 6 or 7-seat option. Third row of seats most suitable to children. Large boot plus extra space within the bonnet. Unusually for just a high-end SUV, the Model X is usually specified in 5, 6, or 7-seat configurations according to the buyer's preference. Spec the Model X to its maximum seating capacity and both driver, passenger and second-row occupants are allowed a good amount of space to fully stretch and relax. The third-row seats can accommodate adults, but children may find them comfier on longer journeys. There's no escaping that whilst the Model X is pretty low-slung on an SUV, it's still a substantial car overall, so as you move the steering slide for nimble maneuvers out, you have still got to negotiate the Tesla's girth. Flip open the back boot and there's approximately 2,180 liters of luggage space to learn with, as well as the lack of engine allows for any 187-liter storage space beneath the bonnet. There's additionally a handle-placed compartment behind the trunk seats, suitable for storage of charging leads or another kind of bric-a-brac that's usually left to rattle about the boot floor. Note however that as the third row of seats where specified does fold away flush together with the floor, the second row can't be laid flat, so carrying large loads could be tricky.